How to get rich in 2026. 10 life-changing mindset shifts. The foundation of a rich mindset. Riches begin long before money touches your hands. Riches begin before success appears to others. Riches begin in the mind. Your way of thinking shapes your actions. Your actions shape your habits. Your habits shape your future. To get rich in 2026, you must first learn to think rich. You must train your mind the way an athlete trains their body. You must practice every day. You must build strength, focus, and clarity inside yourself. Not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. This first part lays the foundation. It helps you step into a different way of seeing life. It reminds you that wealth is not luck. Wealth is not a gift. Wealth is something you grow from the inside out. You will learn the first 3 mindset shifts. Each shift is a small movement in the mind that creates a large movement in life. Each shift is simple to understand, but you need discipline to apply it. Total beginners can follow this path. Everyone begins somewhere. You begin here. Shift number 1. Believe you can grow no matter where you start. Look around you. Some people think life is fixed. They believe they are born poor, so they must stay poor. They believe they are not smart enough, so they cannot compete. They believe opportunities belong to others. This belief traps them. To get rich, you must break that belief. You must believe in growth. You must believe you can learn, improve, and rise. Imagine a seed buried in dark soil. It sees nothing. It feels pressure from every side, but the seed pushes upward, slowly, patiently, relentlessly.
It keeps growing because it is made to grow. You are the same. Your mind is the seed. Your belief in growth is the sunlight. Your effort is the water. Your patience is the soil. Your persistence is the root. When you believe you can grow, you begin to rise. When you believe you can grow, you stop waiting for someone to rescue you. You start rescuing yourself. You may look at your life today and feel small. You may look at your bank account and feel hopeless. You may look at other people and feel behind. Do not let those feelings define you. Do not let the past limit your future. Where you start is not who you are. Where you start is not where you must end. Repeat this thought every day. I can grow. I can learn. I can improve. I can rise. Say it with calm strength. Say it even on bad days. Say it when life feels heavy. Say it until your actions begin to match your belief. Rich people think in terms of growth. Poor people think in terms of limits. Shift your mind from limits to possibility. You are not finished. You are only beginning. Shift 2. Take full responsibility for your life. Wealth is responsibility. Success is responsibility. Freedom is responsibility. Many people blame others. They blame the government. They blame the economy. They blame their parents. They blame their education. They blame their boss. They blame society. They blame luck. They blame everything except themselves. Blame may feel good for a moment. Blame may give comfort for a few hours. But blame gives you no power. Blame gives you no progress. Blame gives you no future. Rich thinkers take responsibility. They take responsibility even when it hurts. They take responsibility even when life feels unfair. They take responsibility because responsibility gives control. Imagine you are the captain of a ship. A storm comes, waves rise, winds scream, rain falls like needles. You could blame the weather, you could blame the sea, you could blame fate, but blaming will not move the ship. You are still the captain. You must steer. You must make decisions. You must take action. Your life is the same. You cannot control the waves of life, but you can control your response. You can control your actions. You can control your focus. You can control your effort. Responsibility brings clarity. When you accept responsibility, you stop waiting. You stop complaining. You stop hoping someone else will save you. You stop expecting miracles without work. You begin to move forward. You begin to act with purpose. You begin to use every moment wisely. Say this to yourself: I am responsible for my life. I am responsible for my choices. I am responsible for my future. Responsibility is not a weight. Responsibility is your freedom. It allows you to choose your path. It allows you to build your world. It allows you to rise without permission. Poor thinkers wait for help. Rich thinkers take responsibility and build their own ladder. You cannot climb a ladder someone else is holding. You must hold your own ladder. Responsibility is not punishment. Responsibility is power. Take it. Use it. Grow from it. Shift number 3. Turn pain into power instead of excuses. Pain is part of growth. Pain is part of change. Pain is part of every journey worth taking. Yet many people use pain as a reason to stop. They say they are tired. They say they are unlucky. They say it is too late. They say others have it easier. These excuses feel real, but excuses kill dreams. To get rich in 2026, you must learn a different response. You must turn pain into power. Let pain sharpen you, not break you. Let pain fuel you, not silence you. Imagine iron under heat. The metal glows red. The metal bends and resists, but the blacksmith does not stop. With every strike, the iron changes shape. With every strike, the iron transforms. The heat and pressure do not destroy it. They strengthen it. They prepare it. They give it purpose. Your challenges shape you in the same way. Pain is a lesson. Pain is a teacher. Pain shows you where you need to grow. Pain shows you what you need to change. When you face difficulty, ask yourself a new question. Not, why is this happening to me, but how can this make me stronger? Not, why am I unlucky, but what can I learn here? Not, why me, but why not me? Rich thinkers grow from pain. Poor thinkers hide from pain. Rich thinkers see challenges as training. Poor thinkers see challenges as punishment. Do not run away from discomfort. Discomfort is a sign you are expanding. Discomfort is a sign you are stepping beyond old limits. Discomfort is a sign you are growing. Your life may not be easy. Your journey may not be simple, but that does not mean you cannot rise. Many people began with nothing. Many people began with wounds. Many people began with pain. Pain became their teacher. Pain became their strength. Pain became the reason they succeeded. You can do the same. Use your pain to fuel your growth. Use your pain to push you forward. Use your pain to raise your standards. Let your difficulties become the fire that shapes your mind. Let your struggles turn into stories of transformation. Let your scars become signs of strength. Say this to yourself: I will not break. I will rise. I will learn. I will grow. I will turn pain into power. In 2026, this mindset alone can change your life. It can push you toward results others cannot imagine. It can open doors others do not even see. It can give you the courage to continue when others quit. Remember this: pain is not the enemy. Pain is the signal that you are becoming more. Conclusion of Part 1. These 3 mindset shifts create the foundation for wealth. Believe you can grow. Take responsibility for your life. Turn pain into power. If you practice these every day, your thoughts begin to change. Your words begin to change. Your habits begin to change. Your decisions begin to change. And slowly, your life begins to change. You may not feel the results right away. Change takes time. Growth takes time. But direction is more important than speed. As long as you move forward, you are not stuck. As long as you learn, you are not failing. As long as you rise after falling, you are becoming rich inside. Part 2. Daily discipline, focus, and wealth-building actions. Part 1 showed you the foundation of a rich mindset. You learned growth. You learned responsibility. You learned to transform pain into power. Now you move deeper. Now you turn mindset into action. Rich thinking is not just what you believe. Rich thinking is how you live. Your daily actions are the building blocks of your future. Your habits create your results. Your focus shapes your opportunities. Your discipline builds your wealth. This part teaches you 4 more mindset shifts. Each shift stretches your mind and sharpens your behavior. Each shift brings you closer to becoming a different person, a person who lives with purpose, a person who acts with clarity, a person who grows wealth through discipline. Total beginners can follow this. You need no special talent. You need no perfect situation. You only need commitment. Shift number 4. Choose discipline over motivation. Motivation is a spark. It starts fast. It burns bright. It makes you feel powerful. But motivation fades. It comes and goes. It rises and falls. It depends on mood, weather, stress, sleep, and luck. If you rely on motivation, you will stop when life gets heavy. You will stop when you feel tired. You will stop when results come slowly. Rich thinkers know the truth. Success does not come from motivation. Success comes from discipline. Discipline is the quiet force that moves you forward when motivation is gone. Discipline is the invisible power that builds your future step by step. Discipline is routine. Discipline is commitment. Discipline is doing what you said you would do long after the excitement disappears. Imagine a long road covered in fog. You cannot see the end. You take one step today. You take one step tomorrow. You take one step the next day. You keep moving even when the path looks endless. That is discipline. And one day the fog clears. You look back and see how far you walked. You realized you became stronger. You realized your consistency built your confidence. Many people wait for motivation before they act. Rich thinkers act first, and motivation follows. Action creates motivation. Progress creates motivation. Results create motivation. Do not wait to feel ready. Take action anyway. Your mind will follow your steps. Say this to yourself. I choose discipline over motivation. I show up every day. I keep moving even when I feel nothing. My habits shape my destiny. Practice discipline in small ways. Wake up when your alarm rings. Finish what you start. Do the task you dislike first. Say no to distractions. Say yes to consistency. These small actions form your character. Your character forms your future. Motivation is a visitor. Discipline is a friend. Motivation knocks and leaves. Discipline stays by your side. Choose discipline. Build consistency. Wealth comes from repeated effort. Wealth comes from doing what others avoid. This is how rich thinkers rise when others fall. Shift number 5. Focus on what matters and ignore the noise. The world loves noise. Notifications scream for attention. Ads fill your screen. People complain loudly. Opinions fly in every direction. News and gossip travel faster than truth. If you follow the noise, you lose your focus. If you chase distractions, you lose your time. If you let noise guide your thoughts, you lose your dreams. Rich thinkers protect their focus. They guard their attention like treasure. They choose what enters their mind. They choose what gets their time. They choose what guides their decisions. Imagine a garden of young plants. You water them with care. You check the soil. You give sunlight. But if weeds grow everywhere, they steal nutrients. They steal water. They steal space. The plants weaken. Your mind is the garden. Distractions are the weeds. Focus is the sunlight. Protect your garden. Focus begins with clarity. What do you want? Where are you going? Who do you want to become? Write it down. Repeat it daily. Let your goals guide your choices. If something brings you closer to your goals, keep it. If something keeps you stuck, remove it. If something steals your attention, silence it. Turn off notifications during work. Close the door when you need quiet. Put your phone away when learning. Say no to conversations that go nowhere. Say no to arguments that change nothing. Say no to people who waste your time but never support your growth. Time is your currency. Attention is your investment. Spend both wisely. Distractions are everywhere. They will not disappear. You must learn to ignore them. Ignoring noise is a skill. Practice daily. Say this to yourself. My focus is a gift. My dreams deserve my attention. I choose clarity over noise. Wealth begins with focus. Ideas become action through focus. Opportunities appear through focus. Rich thinkers see what others miss because they are not distracted. This is how they find doors others never look for. To get rich in 2026, sharpen your attention. Filter your world. Create silence when needed. Make space for your goals. Your focus determines your future.
Shift number 6. Invest in yourself first before you expect returns. Many people want money without growth. They want rewards without effort. They want success without study. They want results without patience. This mindset keeps them poor. Rich thinkers understand the rule of wealth. Before you invest in assets, you must invest in yourself. Before you build money, you must build skill. Before you grow wealth, you must grow wisdom. Investing in yourself is not selfish. Investing in yourself is smart. Skills stay with you. Knowledge stays with you. Mindset stays with you. Habits stay with you. Opportunities follow those who prepare. Imagine two people planting seeds. One rushes into the field with cheap seeds. He throws them without care. He hopes luck will bring results. The other takes time. He chooses strong seeds. He learns the best soil. He studies the seasons. He prepares the ground. He plants with attention. The second person harvests more because he learned more. Investing in yourself is this preparation. Spend time learning every day. Read books on money and life. Study communication and leadership. Train your mind to think clearly. Practice solving problems with calm strength. Learn how money works. Learn how to earn, save, invest, and protect wealth. You do not need to know everything at once. Begin small. 15 minutes of reading, 10 minutes of learning, 20 minutes of practicing. These minutes build into hours. Hours build into skill. Skill builds your future. Say this to yourself. I am my greatest investment. I learn daily. I grow daily. I prepare for wealth before wealth arrives. Do not wait for success to study. Study to attract success. Do not wait for opportunity to learn. Learn to recognize opportunity. People may laugh at your effort. They may not understand your focus. They may not see your future, but you are not learning for them. You are learning for yourself. Knowledge opens doors. Skill keeps those doors open. Growth turns doors into pathways. You are a project. You are a possibility. You are a foundation. Build yourself. Invest in your mind. Invest in your habits. Invest in your courage. Invest in your future. Before money grows, you must grow.
Shift number 7. Value time more than money. Time is your most powerful wealth. Time is your greatest asset. Time is the currency of life. Many people believe money is everything. They chase money without thought. They sacrifice time for small rewards. They trade hours for nothing. They spend days in distraction. They waste years without direction. They forget that time never returns. Money can be lost and gained again. Time cannot. Rich thinkers understand time. They measure it carefully. They protect it fiercely. They use it wisely. Imagine you hold a cup of water in the desert. Each drop is precious. You do not spill it. You do not waste it. You drink with care. Time is that cup. Use every drop to move toward your goals. Value your hours. Value your minutes. Value your mornings. Value your evenings. Make time serve your growth. Every morning, ask yourself, how will I invest my time today? Will I build or will I waste? Will I progress or will I pause? Will I strengthen my future or weaken it? Say this to yourself. Time is my currency. I invest it with purpose. I use it with clarity. I do not waste it. Do not give time to people who steal your energy. Do not give time to tasks without meaning. Do not give time to habits that destroy your potential. Say no when needed. Say yes when important. Use time to create. Use time to learn. Use time to rest with intention. Use time to grow your skills. Use time to explore your dreams. If someone asks for your time, ask what value it brings. If something steals your time, remove it. If someone respects your time, keep them close. Time is the foundation of discipline. Time is the container of your habits. Time is the ingredient of success. Rich thinkers know this. They choose long-term value over short-term pleasure. They choose growth over distraction. They choose purpose over comfort. Your time shapes your wealth. Your time shapes your identity. Your time shapes your results. To get rich in 2026, treat your time as treasure. Spend it on what matters. Protect it with strength. Use it to transform your life. Conclusion of Part 2. You now understand 4 more mindset shifts. Discipline over motivation. Focus over noise. Self-investment over waiting for luck. Time over money. These shifts change your behavior. They shape your habits. They sharpen your identity. They build your future. Wealth is not magic. Wealth is not luck. Wealth is built through discipline, focus, learning, and wise use of time. In every small choice, you move closer or farther from your goals. Make choices that build your future.
Part 3. The final 3 mindset shifts to build wealth and stay wealthy. Shift 8. Your time is your first million. People chase money, but money first comes to people who chase time. Time is the original currency. If you waste it, you lose everything. If you invest it, you gain anything. Rich people think in years. Poor people think in weekends. Rich people build systems. Poor people chase tasks. Rich people buy back time. Poor people spend time like it is endless. Time is strange. You cannot see it, but you always feel when it is missing. You cannot touch it, but it shapes everything you touch.
It is invisible, but it controls the visible parts of your life, your relationships, your health, your opportunities, your skills, your wealth. To get rich, you must respect time more than money. Money lost can return. Time lost is gone forever. Stop trading all your hours for someone else's dream. Build your own after work. 1 hour a day is enough to start. 30 minutes of learning is enough to grow. Consistent effort beats inconsistent intensity. Turn your free time into focused time. Do not let entertainment steal your future. Social media is a time vacuum. It pulls you in and gives you very little back. Scrolling gives you a dopamine hit, but no real reward, no new skills, no new value, no progress that makes your future bigger. Instead, choose creation over consumption. Create something every day. A business idea, a product plan, a piece of writing, a short lesson learned, a small connection with someone who thinks bigger. Your future self will thank you. Time is your friend only when you use it. Time is your enemy when you ignore it. Wake up earlier, rest wisely, focus deeply, track your progress, eliminate what does not matter, say no more often. Your no creates room for your yes builds your future. At the end, wealth is the result of thousands of small hours, hours where you practiced, read, learned, tried, failed, improved, repeated, did not give up. The rich do not have more hours in a day, they just refuse to waste the ones they have.
Shift 9. Becoming rich is a skill you can learn. Many people think getting rich is luck. They think it is talent. They think it is destiny. But the truth is simple. Wealth is a skill. You learn mindset. You learn discipline. You learn patience. You learn communication. You learn sales. You learn money management. You learn networking. You learn value creation. You learn habits that compound. Everything is learnable. You were not born knowing how to walk. You learned by falling, again and again. Wealth works the same way. You learn by failing forward. When you adopt the growth mindset, everything changes. Mistakes do not break you, they guide you. Failures do not define you, they shape you. Challenges do not scare you, they strengthen you. Feedback does not hurt you, it teaches you. People with a fixed mindset quit early. They think difficulty means they are not capable, so they stop. But people with a growth mindset see difficulty differently. Difficulty means skill is growing. Skill is growing means wealth is closer. The wealthy invest in learning. They buy courses. They join communities. They read books. They ask questions. They seek mentors. They practice daily. They try and try again. If you want to be rich, learn one valuable skill deeply. Then learn how to sell that skill. Once you know how to sell it, learn how to scale it. Once you scale it, learn how to automate it. This is how wealth is built one layer at a time. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. Every time you learn something new, your world expands. Every time your world expands, opportunities appear, and opportunities are the birthplace of wealth. Remember this. If wealth was only for lucky people, the same names would stay rich forever. But history shows new names rise every generation. Someone becomes the first millionaire in their family. Someone becomes the first wealthy person in their village. Someone breaks the cycle. Why not you? Why not now? Why not here? Everything starts when you choose to learn and refuse to stop. Shift 10. Your future will be built by the identity you choose today. Your habits come from your identity. If you see yourself as someone who gives up, you will give up. If you see yourself as someone who finishes, you will finish. Your self-image is a blueprint. It guides your behavior even when you are not aware of it. To get rich, change how you see yourself. Stop saying you are unlucky. Stop saying you cannot learn. Stop saying you will start someday. You are not waiting for motivation. Motivation is waiting for you to act. Say this instead: I build, I learn, I improve, I follow through, I finish. Say it until your actions match your words. Say it until your habits become your identity. Identity is powerful. When you identify as someone who works out, going to the gym becomes natural. When you identify as someone who invests, saving money becomes normal. When you identify as someone who creates value, abundance becomes expected. Your identity should pull your habits forward. It should make discipline feel easier, because discipline is not punishment, it is self-respect. It is saying yes to your future self. Create an identity that matches the person you want to become. Then behave like that person today, not tomorrow, not later, today. The future is not a place you visit. It is a place you build, brick by brick, habit by habit, decision by decision, day after day. When you choose actions that align with your future identity, your life changes. You stop chasing shortcuts. You stop seeking approval. You stop comparing yourself to others. You start investing in yourself. You start building systems. You start tracking progress. You start taking responsibility. The rich mindset is about ownership. No excuses, no blame, no waiting. Just action, just learning, just improvement, just consistency. Build your identity around value, around contribution, around resilience, around growth, around discipline, around patience, around excellence. Because wealth follows identity, not the other way around. And when your identity rises, your income will follow, not because of luck, but because of who you became. Final words. Your wealth story starts today. Wealth is not distant. It is not impossible. It is not reserved for others. It is built one mindset shift at a time. When you think rich, you act rich. When you act rich, you live rich. Not only in money, but in meaning, in purpose, in confidence, in freedom. Your journey starts the moment you believe you are capable and continues every day you refuse to quit. Make this year the year you shift your mind. Make next year the year you shift your life. If you stay consistent, your future will surprise you. And one day, your results will speak so loudly that silence will be your greatest flex. Because wealth begins in the mind before it shows up in your bank account. And today, your mind is already becoming rich.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Self-Study Every Day for more helpful lessons. Leave a comment and tell me what you want to learn next.